Oh, it's Lady Moses in the house again. We're here to grow money, and we just gonna keep growing money. Alright, look at this stock. It's going up in numbers, man. That's the stock that traded yesterday on the 31st. Man, I forgot. I put a profit of 1,500. So as soon as it made that profit, it's done what? It sold. It sold, man. Got a 30% increase over there. We need to buy this stock again. We need to buy this stock because this stock is growing. We need to open this trade up again. And we're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this grow. Okay? We're gonna watch it grow. I'm gonna show you how we make money online. We grow money. See what I mean? People just don't know how to do these things. We need to start showing them how to do these things. Okay? Now, let's see what's happening over here, because this is just going up. We need to capitalize on this train, man. It's making us some money. Woo. Okay. Alright, so this is kind of oversold with the 15-minute candle. Let's look at 5. Okay. So we can see there is a lot of mercy. Let's expand this thing. There's a crossover again over here. So because of that, you see, because of this crossover, we can capitalize on this and make it some money. So what we gonna do? We gonna trade 5,000 euros. Yeah. We're buying. Oh, it's a commission. So that's gonna put us in the minus because of the commission. They want 48%. So we've got to really work this 48% before we start making money. But you know what? Because it's going up, we gonna make some money. Oh, that's a 30 minutes candle. Let's look at the 5 minutes candle. Yeah, we looked at the 5 minutes candle. We saw it going up, so we know. Let's say in the next 15 minutes it's gonna go up. After we finish paying off the commission, that's when we're gonna start making money, you know, because anytime you trade, it takes a commission. Because this is already a winning trade, it took a huge commission. See, so if we traded over here, we would have made a hell of a lot by now. You know, I normally trade when it's at the oversold level, when the blue crosses the red over here. That's what I normally do. You see? Yeah. So, as you can see, the percentage is reducing because it's going up, because we know it's going up. Okay? So, the plan is to clear that, pay off the commission, and then make some money. Even if we make 5%, 10%, that's still some money. You know, we made some money over there. Because 10% of 5,000 euros is what? 500 euros. Now you make 500 euros in less than an hour? Damn. You know? In less than an hour, damn. You know you made money. So let's go to the 15 minute scan and see if there's room to grow. You know, because if there's room to grow, we can just sit here and watch us make some money. Now, when I'm buying, I like to buy at the oversold level. So really, I should have bought when it was over here. Okay, but we missed that. We didn't see it, and now it's at the oversold territory. But you know, oversold territory. Let me see. We might get 30 minutes in there. You know, so it might reduce. You might reduce, but it's kind of dodgy. It's not the best place to buy it. You know, that's the best place to buy it over here. You see where the blue cross is, the red over there, where the arrow is. Yeah, that's, you know, I mean where the cross, the cursor cross is. That's it. That's the best point. Okay, and then when you're selling, you want to sell when the white crosses the blue, like over here, you know, or like over here. So when it crosses, it's coming down. So that's oversold territories. As soon as it crosses, the white crosses the blue, you're in danger. You're in serious danger. So let's look at the 30 minutes candle and see if there's room for us to grow. But really, what we want to do is make some serious money, man. Make some serious money. So, yeah, kind of not too much crazy, but we're gonna leave that. I think, yeah. I just saw the blue cross the red up there, so normally that's the signal that it may be coming down, but so the one candle, you can see the blue touching the red over here, and if it crosses over, then but you see the whole idea is it can cross over, you know, it can cross over and come down a little bit, and then pick up again. You see, it happens. So I normally don't use this indicator to sell. I use it to buy. When I'm selling, I use this indicator to sell. Okay, so when it crosses over, you see. Let's see if I can get this. Okay. Now, as you can see, if you look right up where the purple line is, right up where it's pointing at the top, right over here, right over there. Okay, it's not near when it crossed over, so it's really giving you the heads up that it's about to cross over, but it didn't. So you know, but when it crosses over here, that's when you losing money. So really, we shouldn't have really bought this, but because the percentage was way huge. So I should have canceled it. Now if you look at 4-hour candle, that's still gap over here. So it's gonna go up, but it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time to clear this 40%. So let's move away from that. Let's leave that trade running. Let's leave that trade running. It's gonna find us something that is winning in trade. Now we got that. That's a winning trade. That's a winning trade. That's a winning trade too. It's doing all right. So let's look at this trade. See if we can make some money over there. Computer's a bit slow today. Okay, so I like this. I'm gonna post this video, do some Saturdays, and I'll be back. Now, after setting the indicators out, this is a 5-minute candle chart. It looks like it's gonna go down because this hasn't crossed over yet. Okay, so it's gonna go down, and when the white crosses the blue over here, it's in oversold territories. You need to sell. So this is not a trade we need to invest in, because if you look at the 15 minutes candle, that's saying it's coming down. That's bent over. White is bent over, and it's definitely gonna cross over the blue, so it'll be oversold territories. We don't want to trade this. We don't want to trade this. That's the 30 minutes candle that's crossing over, and it's definitely gonna come. There's room for it to drop. You know what I mean? It's had this run, and that happened at what, 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's had a long run. It's made its money, so it's about to come down, and that's gonna be like for the rest of the day. So I think we missed out really on this one. Yeah, I mean, this is saying I'm crossing over, when normally when it crosses over, you make money. But when the white crosses the blue, it's gonna make you money. But then you got the blue over here saying I'm coming down. So the blue hour candle saying it's going up. Okay, it's going up. So the 4-hour candle, it's saying it's going up, and it's in the oversold territory. So if you were to buy, it's definitely a good buy. But you're talking about the 4-hour candle, where it's gonna take 12 hours to even get here to this level. You know what I mean? To this level, and then it's gonna have its run. So if we buy it now, we're probably gonna cash in on it tomorrow. But it's definitely a no right now for the purpose of doing this training. It'll be sitting there. So we could buy it now, but it's definitely gonna drop and go up. I'm not feeling it. Something that looks like I'm about to take off. I want something that says we're ready to take off, because we want to demonstrate. We want to show you how to make this money. I want you to sit here and watch this. Watch us cash in on some money. So that's the reason why I am not going to buy that one. Let's have a look at Bitcoin trading against Litecoin. See, it's actually done very well this month, but that's the one it's done well all year. It's had like a 50% increase all year, so it's done well. Okay. Now we're gonna pause and set these sellers up. These don't look like a good trade too, you know. Look at the 5-minute candle. It may be going up, but it's in oversold territories. You know, we like to buy when it's low at this level. So I think we jumped on this a little bit too late today. We should have come here about 10 o'clock. 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, that was in a good position to take off. You want to trade when it's low like that, when the crossover happens at this level, and then you want to sell when the white crosses the blue. So that's the 15-minute candle. So got a 30-minute candle. Again, you know, oversold territories. The white hasn't crossed over the blue, but we want to see the magic happen. You know, with the 5-minute candle, that's where, you know, we see growth within a short time. Yeah, the 1 hour candle is coming down, but the 1-minute candle. But for the lesson today, we really want something that will grow within 15 minutes. 1-minute candle, we're looking at 8. We're looking at 6-7 minutes. And because of the commission that we get charged when we trade, that's not gonna be enough for us to cover the commission. That's not gonna be enough time to cover the commission. So I'm not sure. And we look at the 5-minute candle. It says coming down, you know. So there's no room to grow. I say if the 5-minute candle was somewhere like that, like at this level, then you know there's going to be room for growth. It's going to grow straight up. So if you trade, you know that if you're looking at the 15-minute candle, and it was somewhere even around this level, you know there's room to grow. But when it's here, it's coming down. Now if you look at the 30-minute candle, again, it's in the oversold territory. Even though the white hasn't crossed the blue over here, for the purpose of this lesson, it's going to take quite a long time for us to make our money. So, you know, I think there's room for growth with the 1 hour chart. No, that's not, you know, again, it's going way over. We should have traded when it's over here. But again, you know, I mean, with the one, was that one? That's 4-hour chat. We can't sit here and watch this grow, do this video for 8 hours. Now we want something that's happening within the next 15 minutes. You know, let's go to the 1-minute candle. See. Okay, so the 1-minute candle is about a crossover. Okay. All right. So let's look at the 5-minute candle. It may be a good trade. Let's go 5-minute candle first. So 5 minutes says it's crossed over the red. It may cross over a little bit and come up. You know, it just keeps widening up, you know. So let's look at 15. Okay, the blues cross over the red. If it was something like that, you see the blue has crossed over the red over here, right over here. So that would have been a sign that there's room for growth. But where is that? This is dodgy trade. Definitely a dodgy trade. I'm eating crepes over here. I'm making too much noise. It looks like something is happening with that Bitcoin over here. Maybe we need to just sit here and walk. I want something that's growing today. I really do want to jump on something that's growing today. It's really hard to find something this time of the day. I'll come back tomorrow. I'll do a trade up 10 o'clock in the morning. Oh, 5 minutes candle. That's not bad where it's at. You know, this might be a good trade. Bitcoin Cash. Okay, so let's look at the 15-minute candle over here. And if it's a good trade, then we're gonna trade it. Again, in the oversold territories where the blues crossed over the... It may be a good trade. That would depend on the commission as well, you know. Oversold territories, I don't like this. He's going up though. Yes, you see the whites just crossed over the blue, so that's room for growth. Now that's not in the oversold territories, but it's still quite far away. I mean, quite near. You know what? We're gonna do this trade. It's asking for way too much. Percentage is too huge, man. We ain't doing that trade. Now, based on this trade, blue's about to cross over the red. So that looks like a good trade, but that's the 1 minute candle. When you look at the 5 minutes candle, it's going up, but then it looks like the blue is about to cross over. So no, it's actually pointing up. It's not in the oversold territory. So 5 minutes, which means if we buy over here, we could get like 20 minutes out of it. So let's look at the 15-minute candle, see if there's room for growth over here. Yeah, there's a crossover over here. So that would start going over there. So we're looking at 30 minutes, at least a good 30, 45 minutes. It looks like a good trade. It definitely looks like a good trade. So all we're going to do is buy based on the 1 minute candle, because that's taking off. There's a crossover over there. So we're going to buy over here. Again, that will depend on the commission. Oh, commission is 4%. That's nice. Way too much risk over here. Okay, so we do 10,000. Commission of 155. So what's the percentage? We need to enjoy seeing that trade. Grow. Yep, this is it. Right, in 10 minutes time we should be in the money and start. But right now we're just paying off our commission. In 10 minutes time we'll be in the money. And then when we're in the money, we're gonna start enjoying this. So you can see it's reducing. It's reducing, so Let's watch this happen in motion. Oh, hey, this is what I like to see. Look at that reducing. See? When you know how to buy at the right time, you make money. You make money. Look at that. We're gonna watch this in motion. I just want to prove it to my peoples. My peoples, that this is possible. Still looking at them numbers? Them numbers. Just set up my indicators. That's a little bit over the oversold territory, but it's not threatening to reduce in value. It's actually going up. When we're buying, we use this indicator to buy. When there's a crossover like here, we actually get this one up. This one is up. You can see better. Yeah. When there's a crossover over here, that's the perfect place to trade. That's the perfect place to trade it. Because this territory, when it's outside the purple line, it's classed as the oversold territory, and that's the best place to buy at. But when it comes down low like that, and there's still a crossover, it's not bad to buy over there. Even though it's a lot better when it's right outside the purple box, right? But so we missed out on that. We missed out on this. But over here, it's not bad, you know, if you're looking to do a quick one, because the blue hasn't crossed the red. Doesn't look like it. There's a big gap. But when I'm buying, I use this indicator, the top one. When I'm selling, I use the bottom indicator. Okay, so when the white crosses the blue, we know it's time to sell. Okay, time to sell. And there's a big gap between the two, so we know there's room for growth. The only reason why that's happening over there right now, that those numbers are going up, is because if we put it on the 1 minute candle, that's been over. Okay, so that will happen. I'll probably come down and then it'll go back up. But what we want to look at is what's happening in the next 15 minutes. And if you're saying that there's room for growth, which, yep, the blue did cross over the red over here and it's pointing up, so that means within 15-30 minutes we're going to cash in. And as you can see, the numbers are reducing, you see, because this indicator is saying there's room for growth with this. Definitely room for growth. A 30 minutes candle, It's up there, but it hasn't even crossed the purple box yet. So we ain't scared. Let's look at 1 hour candle, see what's happening with that. Okay. That just crossed over, the white just crossed over the blue. So this thing's gonna be flying for some time. By the looks of it, it's gonna be flying. 4 hour candle. If we were to sit here, leave this thing running all day, this thing will keep going up. But we're looking at about 8 to 12 hours. Each candle represents 4 hours. So where it's at, it'll probably take about 8 hours to cross over the blue. And when it crosses over the blue, then we're in the money. So we're home free. So we'll probably leave this trade running, to about 12 hours till midnight. But I'm not gonna leave this video on for 12 good hours. I'm gonna pause and come back to it when we are in the money. So let's look at the other trades that we got going on. We don't sell until we're in the money. You don't lose until you are in the money. You see what I mean? You don't lose until you sell. So even though we're in the minus, we can just sit here, we can just leave these trades running until it's in the money. Let's see if this is something we can enjoy. Getting back into the green. Yeah, 5-minute candle. See what's happening with this 5-minute candle. The white touching the blue. That is in dangerous territories. Let's see this. Let's see, it's in oversold territory, even though so it's 50-minute candle. It's looking to cross over the blue and get back in the money. Let's look at 30 minutes candles, see what there's room for growth over here. There's got to be room for growth. Again, oversold territories, Okay, so the 1 hour candle. Ooh, this is beautiful. The 1 hour candle, the white is about to cross over the blue over here. So that means we're about to make some money with this. I believe in about 3 hours, we're gonna be flying with this Bitcoin. See if I can increase this trade. We're gonna come back. Oh no. Oh no. No, we ain't doing that. Because when you put that, just actually increases the percentage. Even though it's a small percentage, the small amount that they're asking for, I don't think we can even, You might say we got a limit. Yeah. Maximum trade exceeded already, so you can open up your trade position with no more than 0 euros used in the multiplier. Okay, because we went for the maximum. That was 3,000. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. We're making the money. Making the money. Yeah, what's happening? 5-minute candle. Oh, beautiful. 5-minute candle is about to cross over. Yeah. So that means we're about to fly for a bit. Should we just sit here and enjoy that? Yes, why not? This is what we're here for. Show you how to make that money. So we've been doing this video for about, what, 42 minutes. Let's see how much money we can make in an hour. So the next 15 minutes, I reckon this is going to grow to about 30 minutes. 30 minutes growth. Let me see what's happening with this 30 minutes kind of. Yeah. The blue did cross over. But with it flying, we're definitely going to make some money in there. Oh, they did that. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So the next 15, 30, 45 minutes. So got 30 minutes candle. So this market is volatile. It goes up, it comes down. We don't worry about it. We don't worry about it because we know that there is room for growth. According to the 1 hour candle, this thing's gonna be flying. Okay. But 5 minutes candle is the one. It's the one that is promising us some money today. So I'm going to pause this. I'm going to wait for the blue to cross over the red because we know when it crosses over the red, we're going to be flying. And we can sit here and enjoy being in the green. We may not even have to pause this video. It looks like we're going up. We go up a little bit, we come down a little bit, but eventually the next candle will be in the green. You see the beauty of this? Look at that. The white just lift off the blue a little bit. So that means the next candle would definitely separate the white from the blue and we'll be in the green, which we are right now. See, you see what I mean? See, you've got to know these things. You got to understand how these things work so that you trade at the right time. Because when you do that, you start making the money. That's when you start making money. Other than that, you're just going to be throwing your money away. So this video is to show you that it is possible to make money online. And then after that, we're going to show you how to set these indicators up to help you predict. Not predict, but actually tell when it's going up. You want to trade when there's a crossover outside the blue box. Like that. When the blue crosses the red line outside the purple box. Okay. You want to trade over here when there's a crossover. You want to trade over here, trade over here, trade over here, trade over here. You want to wait till there's a crossover. Now this is a 5-minute candle, so it means that every candle represents 5 minutes. So look at that. When it crossed over here, it was right here. Now if you were to count how many candles over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 by 5 is how many? That is 80 minutes. It's 80 minutes of growth. 80 minutes, well over an hour. That's what we want to benefit from. Now you see, the other thing is, when there was a crossover here, the white was touching the blue, which was really at the perfect place to trade, because when the white separates itself away from the blue like that, when the white crosses the blue, that's when you start making money. It goes and goes and goes and goes. You see, it came down a little bit and might keep going up because there's a big gap between the white and the blue. So when you see that, you're not worried. That's why we're not worried over here, because the white is separating itself from the blue. When that happens, you know this trade is about to take off. You see, after the separation, it just kept going up and up and up and up and up. So magic is about to happen. I call it magic, but really, you gotta know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, you know you're in the money. That's when you trade. Okay. So even though it's going up, it comes down. But you see, the blue is turned its head down, and it's saying, I'm going up. It's threatening. So with this trade, especially with this white close to the blue like that, that threat over there can be really serious, detrimental to this trade, because when the blue crosses over the red over there, and this candle starts showing red, it's gonna push the white line towards the blue, and then when the white line crosses the blue and it starts pointing down, then we're in trouble. So based on these facts, we're gonna have to look at the 15 minutes candle for it to confirm whether there's room for growth. So if I was trading, if I was buying, that's what I would do. I would cross-check with the next candle and see, and he's saying that I'm about to cross over. The blue's about to cross over the red. There's a big gap between the white and the blue over here. So that's definitely confirmation. That's definitely confirmation that this trade is going up. And that's the reason why we're in the green. See, so when you're buying, you need to cross check these things. If the 5-minute candle say I'm going up, go to the 15-minute candle and check if there's a confirmation that it's definitely going up. Now, if the 15-minute candle say yes, I'm going up, check the 30 minutes candle as well and see if there's room for growth. And if there's room for growth, with a 30-minute candle, then you can tell that you can relax and enjoy watching your trade make money. And exactly, there is room for growth over here because there's a big gap between the white and blue. It's not looking to even turn around yet. So yeah, you can see the blue cross, about to cross over the red too. So hey, we in the money. We could say within the next 30 minutes, we're definitely gonna be in the green throughout. Now, with this trade, what's the 1 hour candle saying? What's the 1 hour candle saying? So we ain't worried. That's why I put it on here. Put it on this trade for us to enjoy seeing making money. You see, the 1 hour candle say I'm going up. It's actually crossed over the blue, and when that happens, the magic is about to happen. It's gonna go keep going up like that until it crosses over the blue again. So we can see a crossover over here, which means at least the next 3 hours, this thing is gonna be in the green. Definitely gonna be in the green. Let's go back to 15-minute candle and see what's. Yeah. So we traded with 3,000. We say our day goal really is 5%. But when there's room for growth, why stop from making money? Because sometimes you may have to wait a little bit, wait a while to make that money. So when it's growing, I say let it grow until you can see the white crossing the blue, and then it's time to sell. So this indicator gives you the heads up that it's about to go up. It also does the same when it's at the oversold territory. It gives you the heads up that it's about to go down. But even when it gives you that indication, all you have to do is look at the white and blue over here, and if there's a big gap, then ain't nothing to be worried about, because it's gonna keep going up. So that, oh yeah, it's coming down, but then it's gonna go up, and then maybe come down a bit, go up. So it's gonna carry on until this indicator turns around and starts pointing down, and then that it's now going down. So that's when you get yourself out. As soon as you see a crossover at the top over here, that's turned around and it's going down and down and down, and it's getting closer to the blue. It's time to sell. It's time to sell. Get your money out. But right now, it's time to make money. It's time to keep enjoying watching this thing in the green. And it's gonna be in the green for the next 3 hours. So because I don't want this video to be long, I'm gonna pause this and come back to it every hour, just to show you within the next 3 hours what's happened to it. Okay, so we're gonna wait till this turns to 100 euros, and then we're gonna pause and save it some time. Ah, that's beautiful. Okay, okay. So we're waiting for it to go back up. Ah, beautiful. Lady Moses back in the house. As you can see, the trade's gone up. Not that much, but it's gone up. We're going past the 200 now. And as you can see on the right over here, the trades, they dropped. A lot of these were way up before, but now they've dropped. If you rewind and look at, if you rewind the video a little bit and you come back, you'll notice the difference. So, you know, a lot of trades are doing okay. We're gonna come back. It's 7:39. We're gonna come back when it's midnight to have a look at what's happening with Bitcoin. It's kind of static at the moment. I fear it may go up. I think it may go up. I think so. It's going up already. Yep. I definitely do think by 8 o'clock it's gone up a little bit. But by midnight it would have gone up. Roll up. Probably past 300 euros. Just it's kind of slow. Looks like it's reducing a little bit over here, but it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up. You know, before our chart says there's room for it to grow. So it does that. It goes up and down. You know, this is for our chart. The 1 hour chart is kind of static. Oversold, but the blue is pointing up. It's gone past the red line, so it means that, you know, within the next 2 hours it's definitely going to move up. It's going to go up. So, you know, we got no worries. It may have dropped, you know, it's going up and down over there. That's the thing with these cryptocurrencies. They're kind of volatile, but you know, with this trade we did have over 5%, and our normal goal for a trade is 5%. But when you have a trade that has room to grow within the day, you might as well just capitalize on the growth. You know what I mean? So we're gonna leave it to grow because there's room for growth. 1 hour chart says we're going up a little bit. The 4 hour chart says we're definitely going up. You know, the 1 day chart, the 1 day chart is definitely going up. So it looks like Bitcoin might do the magic tomorrow, and it may go up. But the blue's gone past the red over here, and it's in the oversold territory. So it may go down. It may go. No, I think it may go up. I think at this level, I think it's definitely going up. It's going down a little bit. It's going down. We've dropped, but in a few hours it'll definitely go up. Look at that. It just goes down and comes back up easy. So that's why you don't have to worry too much about it. Ain't worried. So we're gonna leave on the 4 hour chart, and we're gonna give us a break again. Come back at midnight and have a look at what's happened. But I think definitely this thing is growing. By 4 o'clock it would have gone up. Post this to midnight. Okay. Back again. As promised. It's 8:30 and the trade's gone up. The trade on the side too has increased in value. This Bitcoin's gone up. This one is dropping. These 3 are dropping. I think these 2 are going up a little bit, but they will drop 4 hour. On the 4 hour candle, all the trades are gonna do well. So by midnight, we should be well above 300, possibly 400. Yeah, so well above 10%. Yeah, you see we've done 10% on this already. So it should be well above 10%. Possibly around 15%. Around 15% increase with this trade. You know, if you look at the 4 hour candle, there's room for it to grow. It's gonna grow. It's gonna grow and go past the purple box and go up to roughly about that level before it starts heading down. So you know, there's room for growth over here. I reckon 4 o'clock. By 4 o'clock in the morning, it gone way up. Way up. So we're gonna cash in on this. We're definitely gonna cash in on this in the morning. The daily chat says we're going up. See, so it looks like in the next few days, Bitcoin is gonna go up. You know, Bitcoin is volatile. It did that over here. Then it went up. Then it came down. Went up. Came down. Now it's had this bounce over here. I think it's definitely ready to do a long run up. You know, so we're probably better off just leaving this trade to just keep increasing in value for a good week. By the looks of it. But you see, the idea behind this training is to prove that you can make money every day. So how do we do this? We look at a 15-minute candle, and that's the best time to trade, because 15-minute candle will give you at least 3-4 hours. You know, this trade normally goes up for about, that's a 15-minute candle, right? Okay, so let me show you a typical example over here. Now, this 15-minute candle, which means each candle represents 15 minutes, okay? Now, okay, when the trade was over here, when the blue crossed the red, it was 5 o'clock in the evening, okay? So that was the second run it had during the day. Now, let's look at the first run up. First run, that was 8 o'clock in the morning, and as you can see at the bottom here, 8 o'clock in the morning, from here onwards to here, it had a good run up. Now, if we were to measure what we could have earned if we traded, then here, remember, I use this indicator to buy and I use this indicator to sell. Now, when it's about to cross the blue, that's a good indication to sell because it's going down. Now, you can decide to use this indicator to sell, but the thing is, if I bought over here, right, and I decided to sell when it crossed over here, I would have missed out on all of this. That's the reason why I don't sell until I see the white bend over. I see a couple of reds, you know, maybe 3 or 4 candles, and I see a bend over and it looks like we're going down. Then I'm gonna say, okay, it's time for me to sell. Okay, so normally when it crosses over with this indicator, whether it's going down or up, it's a good sign that you're either about to lose money or you're either about to go and make some money. Okay, so if we bought over here after it's had this long run down, we bought right over here, okay, at this crossover, it would have been on this candle. Okay, so we would have, all right. Oh, wait. We would have made almost 2% increase. Now that's what we're looking for, okay? With 2%, 5%. Even if it's 1% a day, that's a lot. Okay, that's what we're looking for. A good run up. And today's been slow, but we've had some increment, so it's been good. But 8 o'clock to, what time was that? 2 o'clock, we would have made our money. Okay, so that's like 8 hours, no, 6 hours. We would have made our money. No, I think the highest candle was here, so that would have been 4.5 hours. We would have made our money. 2% increase, and 2% of 1,000 is 20, so we would have had like 60 euros. But it's not about the small numbers, you know. It's about the percentage that you're making. Okay, 2%. If you're making that every day in a year, you know, you'll be in the hundred thousands. You know, like if you started off with £1,000 or €1,000, at the end of the year, earning 2% every day, Monday to Friday, all year round. That's 260 days. You would have earned yourself roughly about 120,000, 170,000 pounds or dollars or euros, depending on the currency you're using. So that's the whole idea of this training, is to show you that you can actually earn money online, and in those small increments every day can make a huge difference. If this is the calculator we use, you see, $1,000 daily interest of 2%, 260 days, reinvesting every penny. That will give you 171,000 in 1 year. In 1 year, if you started off today and you were earning 2% every day. So what you do is you earn your 2%, that's $20. It adds on to your $1,000. So now you got 1,020. The next day you do your trade again, you earn your 20%. Now you've earned $20.40. That's added on. Then the next day you take everything, reinvest it again, you gain your 20%, that's added on. Then you take everything, you keep doing that all year round. At the end of the year, that's how much you make. So that's how easy it is to make money online. You see what I mean? Now the market is bearish at the moment, so that's nothing compared to when the market is bullish. And the market is going to be bullish around end of February. That's when the cryptocurrencies are going to pick up. When they pick up, you can easily gain 5% a day on a trade. 5%. Now 5% a day, you're going to be a millionaire, I'm telling you. You're not even going to be able to manage the trades. You know what I mean? It's going to be $323 million if you started off with $1,000. You know, because that's 5% every day. So 5% first day you earn your 50. That's added on. Next day you take the lot, you trade it with it, you get your 5. That's added on. The next day you take the lot, you trade again, you gain your 5%. That's added on. You keep doing that over and over and over for 260 days, working days. Okay, during weekdays, excluding weekends. That's how much you make. Now with the cryptocurrency, every day they're trading. It's not like forex currency. Okay, it's not like forex currency. So cryptocurrency 365, you can trade. You know, the weekends are a bit volatile, but you can still make some money over there. And if you were to, during a bullish time, you were doing it all year, including weekends. Let's include weekends. That's exactly 1 year from now. 1st February 2020. You'd be a billionaire. You think that's 54 billion, okay? 54 billion to 121 million. You know, that will give you a 5,421,000,000% increase just by starting with $1,000 or £1,000 or €1,000. Let's just reduce this to 100. Let's say you wanted to play safe, so you just wanted to start small. You know, this is how much you can afford to lose. Just in case you lost that in the first day, you can afford to lose the £100. See, you still be a billionaire. 5,421,000,000. You see what I mean? You still be a billionaire just starting with £100, earning 5% a year. So learning how to trade is a must. You do need to know how to do these things, because that's where the money is, I'm afraid. It's where the money is. It's volatile, but you've got to know when to go in and when to get out. Just gotta know when to get in and when to get out. If you're using the right indicators, you'll be fine. That's the 15-minute candle. It's gone up. It's came down, but we did look at the 4-hour candle, and we know there's room for growth. So we know till midnight this is gonna grow. It's gonna grow. You know what I mean? If you're earning this every day, even with a bearish market within 24 hours, we've earned 8%. 8%, 24 hours. That's 1 day. We're still walking away with 8% if we were to sell right now. We still got some time in there, you know. I know we've gone past 24 hours, because that was 5 o'clock when we traded this yesterday. But what? 27 hours, you know. So 24 hours, 5%. It's easy to make. It's easy. It's easy. That's the whole idea of this training, is to prove that we can make money. Okay, so we need you to subscribe to this channel on YouTube. I'm Lady Moses, a can't stop trader. Subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna walk you through it at the right time when we have a large following. So share this video, get as many people as you can to subscribe to this channel, because we're about to learn. We're about to change our lives together. Okay? Good. Now I'm gonna pause this video and we're gonna come back to it midnight. Because we know we'll be in the money. We'll have an increment then. Alright. Hey, Lady Moses back in the house. I see traders going up. So we're going to capitalize on this. And it's like it's bent over when it go up. So what we're going to do is, we already have a trade of 10,000. See if we can increase this. Yeah, we've done that. That's gonna grow value. We're gonna see it reducing. Yep. As you can see, I've added another indicator. This is a really good indicator as well. So as soon as you see it start reducing in length towards the right, that means it's going up. So it's had its run down. Now it's good like that. It's had its run down from here to here. Then it went up. So this is a histogram, alright? So histogram going down means it's going down. When it's climbing up means it's going up. So it's had its run down and it's now about to have its run up. And when it's doing that, the blue is going to cross the red over here. And like I said in previous videos, or earlier on in this video, I always buy when there's a crossover over here. Anything outside the purple box, when there's a crossover, is the perfect time to buy. As you can see, we've increased in value now. So I reckon the next 45 minutes we're going up. We're definitely going up, and it looks like it's going to be a long way up, because this had this long way down. So it's time for it to go up and go up and go up. Sit here and enjoy watching this make his money. Making it some money. Yeah, I know. But, you know, we'll start going up in a minute. We ain't bothered about that. All we need is to watch the white cross the blue, and then we're home free. See, the blue can cross the red over here. The histogram can start climbing up, but you're not home free until the white crosses the blue over here. You know why? Because look over here. When the white crossed the blue, it had a long run up. It was up and up and up. You see? until it start coming out. So anytime it crosses the blue on its way up, the stock increase in value rapidly. You see, same example over here. It went up, it crossed over, and it just kept going, kept going, kept going, kept going. Somewhere when it crosses, it comes down. It's bad news when it's coming down. You see, that's the reason why I buy when there's a crossover with this signal, and I wait till there's a crossover going down with this signal, because this signal actually gives you a heads up. As you can see, there's a crossover over here, but it's still looking like it's below. The white is below the blue. So if I was just dependent on this signal, I would say, oh, it's going down. But this signal is giving me the heads up that we're going up. Now this signal, the histogram, at the same time is climbing. It's going to be climbing. So the teeth telling me we're going up. But that's not saying much. But we can put a bet on it that it will go up. And as you can see, there was 3 green candles. It went up, came down, and then finally took off and crossed the blue line. So if you bought when the crossover was here, which means you bought over here, you would have gained all of that. All of that. See what I mean? 2%. Don't matter. You know, or it's 2%, 3%. You start 82% in a bag. You're in for some really good money, good returns. Okay. So we're gonna leave this running for a bit. So as a matter of fact, I'm just gonna come back to it. In about 30 minutes to prove it to you. There will be a crossover over here. Histogram will be climbing up. Okay. And the candles will be green over here on its way up. Okay. Maybe we should come back to it in about an hour's time. By then it's done a turnaround over here, crossing the blue. And hello my peoples, Lady Moses back. Now look at these numbers. Now that's how you make money. 58%. It went up to about 65, but it's dropped about 70 some 75. We just gonna, let me see. So the 5-minute candle says it's coming down. Let's open this up. Okay, so 5-minute candle. We got 3 indicators over here now. Yeah, 3 indicators. That's saying I may go down one more time before I start going up. But the white is above the blue. So when the white's above the blue, we know we're having a home run, you know. And that's pointing down, but you know it could go down like that and come back up. You know, it's one of those things. We only buy when we oversold at this level, and then we sell when the white is looking to cross over the blue. We got 65%. We ain't gonna get greedy over here. When we get to 70%, we're selling this. We're selling this unless we can see some momentum in this thing going up. 66%. If there's a chance it's gonna, well, the thing about this histogram, if you see this yellow thing, it's called histogram. It goes up and it comes down. Now the opposite side, it goes down, then it goes up. So are we done with going down and are we about to go up? That's the question. Okay, so this is a 5-minute candle. We look at the 15-minute candle. Let's see what it's saying over here. It's saying I'm about to drop, I'm about to go down. You see that yellow is gone up and now it's turning down. That's saying that I want to go down. But the white and the blue, there's a big gap, which means we're going up. You know, so let's look at the 30-minute candle, because that will give us a really good indication as to whether there's still room for growth. Now, see, that's the support line. We've hit that. So as you can see, if you look at the horizontal line, it's touching on all the other signals that hit that line. Okay, so that means there's no room for growth over there. It's definitely looking to come down on the 30-minute candle. Let's look at the 1 hour candle. Okay, histogram saying I'm going up. Okay, because it's only had just 2 lines over there, so the histogram is definitely saying I'm going up over here. So it's about to climb a mountain. Okay, but do we have room for growth with this signal? Let me see. Are you looking at the left, or are you looking at the other signals? And when it hit the line, probably there's more room for growth with the 1 hour candle. And as you can see, it's going up. You know, the trade still's going up, so definitely room for growth. 4 hour candle, 4 hour candle, still room for growth over there. You know, the histogram went down 1, and then you know it hit a little valley over there, and it's climbing up. So it's gonna go up. You can see the blue over here is definitely looking to go up and cross the red line. The blues is crossed the red line over here. The white is far apart from the blue, so definitely room for growth. Let's look at the daily chart, even though it's coming down. Daily chart, yep, still room for growth. Let's look at weekly chart. So this will give us a good indication of what's happening with this trade for the next couple of weeks. There is room for growth. You know, it's hit the valley, it's climbed up, and now we're going up. Definitely look at that signal, blue cross the red. It's going to oversold territories, but it's still in the purple box, so there's room for growth over there. The white's just crossed the blue over here, so beautiful. Look at that big candle over there. So that's the 1 week. Okay, so let's go back to 5-minute candle, see what we're doing. Yeah, it's definitely crossing over. It's looking to bend over. Histogram is bending over and it's going up. So we can sit back over here and watch this grow to 80%. And if it manages to cross the histogram, builds up and it gets back to this line and it starts climbing a little mountain over there, we're just gonna cash in on this 100%. We're just gonna cash in on this 100%. You know what I mean? If there's room for us to do that, well, why not? Why not? The one thing about this trade is if you sell, and you try and buy in, you're gonna have to pay a commission. We've already paid a commission on this, which was roughly about 20%, and now we're 80% above that. So really, what we've aimed today is around almost 90%, because we bought this when it was 0.34. That was somewhere over here. We bought there. Yeah, okay, as you can see, that's grayed out. So we bought over here, and look, it's here. You know what I mean? So we've had a good run up. All of this we've cashed in on that. You know. So we must have bought. We must have bought, because we must have bought about no. According to the horizontal line, I think we may have bought. I'm not sure when we bought, but let me see. We may have bought this yesterday. On the 10th. That's what it's saying. On the 10th, in the afternoon. That's when we bought it. Okay. I remember buying this. 10:08. Somewhere around here. Oh, when there was a crossover here. I see. When it was around that mark. But it did went up to 7 something. It's looking to come down. Come on, don't do that. You know we can't do that. But no fears. We know the histogram is climbing. It's looking like it's going up. So sit here and watch it. That's the thing about the market, you know. It's kind of volatile, going up and down, but that's where using these indicators really do help, because then you can tell what's happening. You know, you can tell whether it's going up or it's coming down. Ah, beautiful. Did you see that? The blue has just crossed the pink over there. That's a good signal, telling us if this thing is going up. This is a 5-minute candle, so if we get about 15 minutes here, this thing will go up. And if it crosses the purple box and it goes into the oversold territory, you know, we could get about 75% on this trade. Easy. So let's watch this happen. Yeah. And let's watch this grow. Growth is 75% 8. I like the number 8, you know. 8 means wolf. So 80, 8 plus 0, that's wolf. So when we get to 80%, which I believe we're gonna do, when we get there, we may cash in if, you know, the signals, depending on what the signals are saying, but you know, it'll be, by the time we get to 80%, it'll probably be around the oversold territory. So at that point, we should be looking to sell. As you can see, the white and the blue are getting closer and closer. As soon as the white crosses the blue, bad news. We gotta sell. But the histogram is building up, it's going up. So it's a hard chance that we're gonna go past that 75, 80, 75, 80. Let's look at 15-minute candle. See if it's giving us a signal that we're definitely going up. We're going up over there, but the histogram is saying we're coming down over here. And we oversold with a 15-minute candle. So the only thing that's pushing us up is giving us hope is the 5-minute candle. That's the only thing that's really telling us there's room for growth. Now the 30-minute candle, yeah, it's oversold with this signal. But yeah, it looks like it's got some strength in it. You know, well, let's keep it in the 5. You know, we can see what's really happening with the 5 in the market with a 5-minute candle. Well, 5-minute candle, it will go up and it will come down, but at least you can see what's happening with it. Imagine if you bought over here, and it just went over here, went. I reckon it's hit its all-time high today with this candle, with that one over there, right next to it, that long one. So I don't know whether we can beat it, but so the all-time high is 39,474. Are we going? Are we going? Are we going up? And the blues is it's had a long one. It's had a long one. Let's see what 15-minute candle is telling us. 15-minute candle has already told us that we're oversold. So I think we should look into cash this thing at 70%. I think it's gonna have one spike, one big spike by 6:50. One big spike up, and then we'll get our 70%, and we're cashing it. I don't think I have the patience to watch this do it. Do I do it? There's a blue and the white again, closer and closer, and at some point there's gonna be a crossover around this area, I reckon, and then that's when the white will cross over the blue. So really, that's a big drop. What? Okay, I'm still going. I still got some strength in there. 5-minute candle. That means that's the 1-minute candle messing about over there. Yeah, 1-minute candle is pushing it down. 1-minute candle, I'm going down. It's having a big drop, and then it's gonna get into the oversold territories, and then it's gonna left off. So we'll be patient with that. So you can see the blue bend over. So you give it another minute or two, it's gonna lift off. It's gonna lift off. It might do a lift off a little bit and then drop down and then finally lift off. But we ain't scared about this trade. We're good. We're gonna sit at the 5-minute candle and watch it climb up. I knew up down, but that's supposed to be happening in a way, because we saw it at the 1-minute candle anyway. We saw that happening. So it's very, very simple. You know, very easy to make money online. You've just got to know when to buy and when to sell. If you want to know how to do these things, subscribe to our channel, join our Facebook page, share our videos, and then when we have a thousand following, we're gonna start doing this live. We're gonna walk you through it step by step and show you how to do this live. Start making money. Okay. Now this is the 1 hour candle pulling us down. But after it's had its run down, it's gonna go up. You see, it does that all the time. It goes down, it goes down, it goes up. Okay, it goes down, it goes up, it comes down a little bit, goes up, comes down a little bit, go up, down, come down, you know. So it's having its run down at the moment. As you can see, if you look over here, this area, it went up a little bit, then it came down, and it's having its time over there. It's called a cooling off time. So it's cooling off a little bit, cooling off moment, and then it's gonna start climbing up. Okay, now the blues crossed the red, so we're gonna wait for it to get into the purple box, and we know we're home free. We're going up. We're going seriously. Shout out to White Man Can't Jump movie. There you go. You see this? Y'all remember that movie? Yep. So this is it. I want to get into the purple box, and then we'll go and change to the 5-minute candle and watch it grow. Yeah, the blue is entering into the blue purple territory. The white has come down a little bit on the blue line over here. So normally we buy when it's low over here with this signal, and we sell when the white is crossing the blue. It's very rare to find this signal going up and that signal at the same time. But it's actually one of the best times to buy, because you got two signals telling you, actually all three of them say we're going up. If you look at the bottom signal, you tell the histogram is done. It's done at the bottom, and it's about to climb up. You know, with the blue about to cross over the red. The second signal, which is in the middle, that one, you know, the blues cross over the red. On the top one, you can tell the white is, you know, getting ready to cross over the blue. So that's actually one of the best times to, you know, to buy. You buy when it's oversold in with this histogram. Is telling you we're going up, and that's saying I'm getting ready to go up too, you know. That was a good moment too. You know, histogram saying I'm about to go up. This signal saying I'm going up, and the top signal saying I'm ready to go up. Just seeing the blue turn over a little bit over here. Let's look at the 5-minute candle over here, see what's happening with that. Yeah, 5-minute candle is turned down, pointing down, so it's ready to go down. Now, as you can see, the white is now closer to the blue. So the next 10 minutes it'll probably cross over here. So that's going up. So I was 75% goal. We missed out on that. You know, that was somewhere over here. We had that opportunity. That pointing down like that. It's probably just gonna have one run down, and then it's gonna have a lift off. You know, like that. It comes down, it goes up a little bit, then it comes down and it takes off. Same thing happened over here. Came down, went up a little bit, come down, then it takes off. So it's going to go down, and then finally take off, because the histogram is saying I'm ready to start climbing up. So this thing wants to, you know, have it cool down a little bit over here before it takes off. But it's definitely going to take off. Patience. Patience is a virtue. That's what it is. Gotta have that patience and check your emotions, you know. Because if you're feeling like, oh, I'm losing money, I'm losing money. You're gonna sell, and then you're really gonna lose money. Miss out on a good opportunity. Sometimes you buy when you're not supposed to be buying. So it helps if you know what you're doing. Yeah, the blue is turning over now. It's done. It's really done over there. It's about to turn over. Start going out. Yep, there you go. That's the sign. Now we're going up. Keep your eye on that purple box. The next move in there. Yep. And also with the histogram at the bottom. When we see the yellow dot above the zero line, we are definitely in a bull run. Now when the white crosses the blue at the with the top signal over there, that's it. We're going to enjoy another home run. As you can see, it's been steady for a while, so it's gonna have a bull run. It's gonna have one of them bull runs over here like that. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. You gotta be able to tell when if this thing is going up or it's coming down. If you can't tell, then you shouldn't be in the business of trading because you're gonna lose money. That's it. I'm going down. Even though that's pointing down, the histogram is saying because eventually it's gonna have to start climbing up. So that's just gonna go like that, and then it's gonna go like that. That's coming down like that, and then go back up. That's probably gonna touch on the blue, and then it's gonna start climbing back up. It's gonna do something like what it did over here. You see, it came all the way down, met over here, and then it start climbing up. I'm selling at 65, I'm afraid. This is going to go down. 15-minute candle, 5-minute candle is saying that's saying I may be going up. This one is saying let's see what 15 minutes candle is saying. Yeah, well, lucky we get. Yeah, dropping it. Yeah, this having is. I don't like this white almost touching that blue, and I can see the blue also looking like it's bending over. You know what I mean? So at this point, I'm selling. We're selling. That's it. Done. Icon is done very well today. I think that's where the money is. This year, we want to invest in Litecoin. Yeah. This year is definitely Litecoin. I think Bitcoin is take off in October. From now on, it's Litecoin. Look at this trade. How much money made us? 66%, 0.95%. Yeah, 66.95%. That just means I didn't make any money on that trade, you know what I mean? I didn't lose that money, I didn't make it profit, that's it. So far I've invested that much, ain't that much, so still in the minus, still working on it, building on it right now. Based on the amount that I've actually invested. So we're still waiting for this trade. That's because of this trade, you know. That's in the minus, but we'll made out my back. So we got 6 something over there. Actually, should we go look at Litecoin, see what we can do with Litecoin? I think there's some money in Litecoin today. Litecoin, this is the Ethereum. We discussed in on that. That's the best trade we just had today. It's the best in the market today. This one, Ethereum versus Ethereum, Lyco versus Ethereum. Lyco is going down itself. That trade, this pair is doing very well. All year it's done very well, 99%. The last 6 months it's done 126%. It's done well. This month it's done 51%. So that's the one we need to be banking on. If you're gonna trade, try and make some money, you need to jump on the train and move your train, a really good moving one. So that's definitely a good one. Yeah, we're gonna wait. Oh, that's a climb. So if we waited, it would have been alright. But that's a risky one to wait for. So we'll sit back, look at the 15-minute candle now. 15-minute candle, it's in oversold territories. As you can see, the histogram saying I'm coming down. So we'll watch this thing come down all the way down to around this level and trade when it hits something like that, at that level, and then leave it to run. Leave it to run. Keep running all day, all night. So that's what we're gonna do. Right now, we're taking a break. And we go up and we come down. It's definitely coming down for a bit. So we ain't gonna gamble. Like I said, we trade when it's low, when it's in the oversold territories. And then we sell when it's high up over there. When the white is well above the blue and is threatening to cross over. 15-minute candles is well above the blue. So it's not doing anything. It probably will come down. Histogram will come down a bit and then it'll go back up. We ain't trying to gamble over here. Not one, we got two signals saying we're going down. Actually, this one is saying I'm going up. I'm going up. And I'm going up. And the white did not cross the blue, so it looks like it may go up. That's a bit of a gamble. See, the lesson here is to teach you the right place to buy up. So we did buy when it was low, and we sold when it's high. So we're gonna wait till it drops down all over again, and then we're gonna buy when this signal drops all the way down, and then we're gonna buy with the 15-minute candle. It's actually the best to use if you want to have an all-day run up. See, the last time we hit oversold territories was 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:15. You see what I mean? And we're here. What time is it? That's exactly 12 hours. That's a 12-hour run up. The 12-hour run up, let me see what it did when it last time it hit oversold territories. Okay. That's a 9%. 9%. If you bought over here, if you bought when it was oversold at this level, you would have had 9% increase on your trade. You know what I mean? 9%. That's what you would have had. The only reason why we ended up with 65% is because we used something called a multiplier. And when you're trading, let me show you this. To the multiplier, we use a 20% multiplier, 20 times multiplier. You see. %20 multiplier, so it multiplies it by 20. 20. So your 500 investment 20 times will give you 10,000 euros. You see, 20 times. So 20 times this 9% would have been what? 180%. 180% is what we would have gained if we traded at 6 o'clock. But we didn't trade at 6 o'clock. That trade was done around 12:30. Yeah, around this time. No, it was 12:30, somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. Yeah, I must have I didn't use a 15-minute candle to do the trade. I must have used like the 5-minute candle when it was in these oversold territories when we bought. Yep. But you know, even buying over here using a 20 multiplier, 20 times multiplier, we still ended up with 65% gain. You know, because we could tell it was going up. But if you did it at 1%, you would have ended up with 9.553%. That's at low risk. But when you know what you're doing, you can afford to risk it and go with a multiplier, with a higher multiplier, you know, because you know you're going to cash in anyway. So you might as well just make the most of it. Get the most out of your investment. So that's the reason why we ended up with 65% instead of 9%, because we used the multiplier to increase our gains. Alright, so that's it for today, and The next video will be when we find the next opportunity to trade and sit back and watch us grow our money for today. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's Lady Moses, the account stock trader, on YouTube. On Facebook, it's Lady Moses GH. Okay? Lady Moses. That's what we're here for. To help you grow some money online.